Welcome back to the program, and let's keep the conversation alive on Twitter. You'll find us at WTVK. Use the hashtag SportsCenter. Now, at this particular point, we are moving on to our next story, talking about Arsenal. Many people keep on asking whether Arsenal is a TV series because their fans are always talking about the next season. Now, my co-host Raymond Robert had a chance to speak to one Arsenal legend. This is Campbell, who was part of the 2004 Invincible squad, and here is that story.
This is Raymond Robert for WTV Sports Center, and standing with me here are three amazing coaches from North London, United Kingdom, from the Arsenal squad. I would just like to give them the opportunity for them to introduce themselves to you, our precious viewers.
Mambo Vipi, Rupen Shah.
Niajawase, Moaz Abdul Karim.
I'm not a coach, by the way. I'm not a coach. Tatiana, I'm from Arsenal, but I'm not a coach. I'm just here representing.
So the week, it's been all about coach education, Jenga game, as the hashtag is. We've been trying to build the game, grow the game, develop the game here in Kenya, with the purpose of going through the coaches, because it's through the coaches we can access the whole of Kenya and the players that play. The fantastic thing about this initiative is it's brought together coaches not just from Nairobi but from all over the Kenya. So hopefully we're going to see Jenga game throughout Kenya and not just within a certain region.
And just a hard question. We've seen many Arsenal fans a little bit let down by the fact that Arsenal has not been winning trophies for quite some time now. And we also saw it in the Premier League, a big banner whereby the Arsenal fans were saying, "Thank you, Wenger, for the good work you've done, but now it's time to leave." So what is your forecast on next season's Premier League? Do we still have Arsene Wenger in? And what plans do Arsenal have? Perhaps maybe you might be knowing 1, 2, 3 things about what Arsenal is going to do for the title challenge, for the Premier League title challenge, and perhaps also make it successful in the Champions League.
Good question. We're very, very proud of our club. We're very, very proud of our philosophy. We're very, very proud of what our managers accomplished over the last 20 years. We're very, very proud of what the future holds for Arsenal Football Club and the development of football in general through all the soccer coaching clinics that we do throughout the world and all the commercial partnerships that we build. And the future of Arsenal Football Club, the Premier League product, looks very, very bright.
It's everyone can have their opinion. It's important to listen to it, but we should never forget the track record of Arsenal and what we produce both on and off the pitch. And I think that's something to look as an overall scope rather than focus on the small negatives.
Yeah, and I would just echo that and say, Arsenal Football Club is different to a lot of the other clubs in the Premier League. We've got a core set of values that we hold really dear and that we're very, very proud of. And yes, it's about winning, and yes, we want to win, but we've also built something really special with Arsene over the last 20 years, as the guys have said, and we're going to continue to do that. We've already made a signing very early on in the transfer window, and I'm sure we'll continue to push on from there and have a really successful season next year.
Indeed, good results. But coming back to you, Campbell, being a legend and being part of the Invincible team that won the 2003-2004 Premier League with an amazing unbeaten run. Kindly just let us know, what's your experience, being a legend, how do you feel? Indeed, it's an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, when you look back. At the time, we didn't think it was amazing to go through the whole season. And then when you look at the history books of how far you had to go back, we had to go back nearly about 100 years. Chesterfield had the record, and that's when it was nowhere near professional. It was a little bit, I don't think it was amateur, it was just people just kicking around to beat their record.
And they say it will never be achieved again.
It's been over 10 years now. Leicester came close. They lost 3 games, but they still lost 3 games.
Yes.
But it's only when you look back now how precious and unbelievable achievement we did together as a team, as a club, as a team. It was a whole team effort.
I suppose. All the way back it goes to Jens Lehmann. Flick long now from Jens Lehmann. Paul Durkin's had a look at his watch already. Martin Keown heads it out of play, and Paul Durkin says that's it. Arsenal are the history makers. An unbeaten season for Arsene Wenger. What an achievement for him and his players. A mixture of the experienced and the new. The signed and the developed. Campbell and Cole. Henry gets a hug from Trevor Benjamin. Leicester have played their part.
I think it's all about attitude and also about steering clear of injuries. I know we haven't got a crystal ball, but it seems, at the vital moments we just lose far too many players who are key for us. And it happened last season as well. So hopefully that luck will change. And then Arsenal will have a full team to pick from. And maybe a couple of injuries here and there. We're not 3 or 4 injuries, of key players over a course of 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 months. I mean, you can't do that. You can't make a challenge if you got some of your important players on the nurse of the injury.
What's your advice?
I think you got to
Arsene Wenger.
I think sometimes you got to add more players there. Keep the players you got and add to it. You have to.
Any prospective people in mind?
For me, I love Benzema. I think there's talk of him coming last year. Okay, Real Madrid had to keep on to him before they can find a replacement. I think to go back in for him, I think,
And they have a game coming up with Atletico, speaking about Benzema.
Yeah, so who knows? I think he's definitely one which could easily fit into the Arsenal way of playing football. But that's the kind of player I think we should be looking at.
Anybody else?
I think, it's good. Maybe wait for the Euros and see who comes out. Because you never know, some player comes out you've been looking at and you say, let me see. And then he validates what you've been thinking about and said, I'm going to go for it. So I think it's, it's all open. But someone like Benzema, I think for sure, could add a lot of strength and power and also goal scoring ability as well.
Arsenal, I don't know what will happen next season because they keep on saying this is our season and all that, but we can only wish them the very best. Now, moving on to our funny clip of the week, and this is all about boxing. Have a look.
Eres el aspirante, pero si es que lo matas de una paliza que le des. Si lo tienes reventado, míralo, está pidiendo perdón ahora mismo. Y en lo que se dé la vuelta y levante el brazo, yo levanto, fa, fa, fa. Como cuando matas moscas en tu casa en la cocina, después de las tortillas que te haces. Ahí, mira, madre mía, mira, fíjate algo que lo mata. Vamos, es tuyo. Venga, vamos, ahí, Loqueta, venga, open. Venga, ahí, coche, buena. Madre mía, qué pala que le está dando. Madre mía, venga, está cojonado, Roquetas, ay. Vamos, ahí, fíjate, ahí, no. Venga, ahí. Vamos, corre.
Well, that funny clip just reminded me of one thing that Muhammad Ali said, that if you will ever dream of beating me, you better wake up and apologize. And on that note, we mark the end of our show. I do hope that you've enjoyed. Always a pleasure being your host. My name is Elijah Mwangi. See you next time.